What's going on, you guys? It's your host, Evan Botherhood. It's officially 4:09. Um, Sorry for this shitty video. I'm just gonna make a quick one, I guess. I'm not feeling too good. Um, Stomach's hurting pretty bad. Yes, I am dipping. But since Jeremy made a video on why he started dipping snuff, I guess I'll make one. Well, you see, the reason I started dipping. Oh, sorry. The reason I started dipping is because, well, simply because of the fact of I like the way it tastes. My first dip ever was Grizzly Straight, back whenever it was in the plastic cans. My very first dip that I got bought for me was a can of Red Man. Red Man Long Cut. Whenever it was in, not the plastic can, well, it was in a plastic can, but it had a metal top on it, right? And I dipped that I got a roll of it, my very first time for dipping. And my dad said, if you're gonna dip, dip. I can't stop you. He says, I know you're gonna be doing it. He said, and I can't be mad at you. And I said, well, why couldn't you be mad at me? He said, he started, whenever he was about the age I started at 8. Hold on. Let me just say this. I had my very first dip whenever I was about 5 or 6, right? I started sneaking around slowly every great once in a while. I'd get a dip. From about, I was 8. And then, here came 5th grade. After a little while, right? So I go to 5th grade, right? And, had a lot of shit going through my head. And I was dating this girl at this time, and I was young and stupid. And, started dipping a lot. And then, here came 6th grade. And I was like, shit, I'm going to start dipping at school so I can start actually dipping, So the first time I dipped at school, I got smart about it. I got smart around it because my parents, too. I didn't want them knowing I was dipping. I didn't know what my mom knew I was dipping at that age yet. And then, I was mixing it with beef jerky, right? That's how I was getting it smart. I'd take a pinch of it. I just take a pinch out of the beef jerky, eat it, whatever. Take some snuff, right? And throw it in that beef jerky can, shake it up, get it all mixed up pretty good, and then I can dip to school. You can swallow the shit, Couldn't eat it. Well, you could, but I didn't very often unless I had to. But yeah, that's what essentially got me kind of in the groove of dipping and everything. Was dipping at school. The reason I started dipping at school is because nobody else done it, and I dipped at school 6th, and then I started dipping really hard in 6th grade. The hard dip. I started dipping before I went to school. Started dipping at school. Started dipping after school. And then I got into cigarettes. Way before then, I got into cigarettes. I smoked every great once in a while. I had to dip a dip, Whenever my dad would give me one or whatever. Whenever I could take one or whatever, And, smoking, that was a big ordeal. I smoked because I thought I was badass. I'm going to be honest with you. First time I got caught smoking was by my dad. He said, I couldn't be mad at you. I started at 14. I know you're starting younger than I am. But he thought I wasn't inhaling them at the young age that I was whenever I started. Which I think I was like 9 or 10, close. So yeah, it just here and there, and it started building up quick. And then I started smoking a lot, started dipping a lot, started smoking more, started smoking more, started smoking more. I gave up cigarettes there for a while. Just put them down, didn't ever think about them. And then started smoking my brother. Started smoking Swisher Sweet, or not Swisher Sweet, but those Black and Mild cigars. Love the shit out of those. I still, like to enjoy them every now and then. They're not bad. The jazz flavored or the wine flavored or whatever. And then the first time my brother ever, well, no, that'll be a different video. That'll be my video for later. First, well, it's not that bad. No, yeah, I got a story behind that. Fuck it. But started dipping then, and then I got my buddy Redneck Dipper 75 dipping, and then I got my buddy Barrett dipping, and then Hunter been dipping for a little bit, but I think we got him dipping harder. Hunter been dipping as long as I have, probably. And it just slowly graduated into us dipping and smoking. That's the way it rolled. And my goddamn, if I didn't start YouTube first, and then Jeremy started a YouTube channel, and Hunter started a YouTube channel. Barrett started a YouTube channel. Not on dipping. I don't remember what Barrett was all about. No. We all had YouTube channels, right? Barrett gave up on YouTube. Long story, I'll tell you all that later, maybe. Hunter quit YouTube. He didn't like it, whatever. Well, I know the real reason. I'm not going to tell you the real reason. He quit. Oh, yeah, sure. Because he didn't like people making fun of him. He didn't want people to know at school. Everybody knows at my old school, Hackett. Everybody fucking knew that I made a YouTube channel. It was about 7th grade. I made my channel, right? And, I thought I was going to get big. I thought I'm slowly racking up, slowly racking up the subscribers, thank God, Thank God, I have y'all and my friends, and y'all are my friends, I'll have to make this into a 2-part video, I'm sure. But, yeah. Matter of fact, I'll make this into a 2-part video. It's your host, Dim Wellerhood. I'll be right back.